This is Yogi Bear. Hello, my friend. If you're still here, I'm a little late. I apologize. Trying to work things out with my friend who is in Mackay, Australia, who's going to come up and talk tomorrow. At least that's the plan. We're trying to figure out the time difference, so we've messed up. I need to reach out to our friend Squirrel Sniper and see if we can do some juggling. Always feel bad to do that, but I messed up a bit. I should have been a little more precise. I just totally forgot. Hey, Michael. Hope you're doing well, my friend, too. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Hey, son. So if Dave were to come up tomorrow at 1 p.m., it would be 3 a.m. his time the next day, 3 a.m. Wednesday. Could we do, give you an option. Let's see, tomorrow's Tuesday. You could come up Tuesday at 1, but I don't know if that's a good time for you. Or we could do Wednesday at the same time. Whichever works best for you, if you don't mind. I don't want to put you out in any way. And if it does, let me know, and I'll work something out with Dave. My first obligation is with you, my friend. Hey, Rosie. Rosie, how are you? Michael's doing good. Just allergies. I can understand that. I've been sneezing a bit today. Eyes get a little watery. Wednesday works better. Late chat. Gotcha. Thanks, Sniper. I appreciate that. All right, let me fix that now so I don't forget. Man, I'm doing my best to schedule things in advance and to get people heads up, and I'm making a bit of a mess of it. Hey, Keith. Rosie, how are you doing? All right, things are rescheduled. That leaves us open for tomorrow afternoon. Just have a regular old talk. Wednesday at 1, I got another author coming up, Lisa Coburn. She's a therapist. We're going to talk a lot about the dream, you might ask. The dream is what we're experiencing now. Debbie says, no worries, can think of a few questions. Gotcha. Thanks again. Michael says, been indoors working on some stuff for the comic and trying to find the right place to write about the 55th episode of Mysteries Untold. How about Baltimore? The Poe House. Edgar Allan Poe's home. Emily says, sorry, I had to get ice cream. Man, no need to apologize for getting ice cream. Priorities, right? Keith says, I sense you're healing now, even without even thinking about it, with every healing breath. Thanks, Keith. So I also thought I'd see if anyone had any questions about well, about anything. Questions about the channel, what we're doing, where we're going. If you like it, if you don't like it, you can tell me if you don't like it. How we're handling things, how I'm handling things. Questions about the conversation with Miss Flipper today. It was a great conversation. It's actually one of my favorite. Miss Pip is always one of my favorite, but this particular one, we touched upon some, we skirted upon some issues that we don't normally skirt upon. We got my water. Simple says, Heavenly, let me guess your flavor. Very good choice. Might do that as a requested story. Awesome, Michael. I was there once as a kid, and it is spooky. There's catacombs. He says, Heavenly, how beautiful is your day getting already? Heavenly says, okay, sniper guess. Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare says, hey, Yogi, my sister said hi too. Hey, the Nightmare sister. What should we call your sister? Keith says, what exciting projects are you working on this week? Well, we've already had Miss Pepper up. Tomorrow, 5:25, this time tomorrow, the Dave Fair, who is a master course teacher, as well as just an all-around mystic. He's going to come up, and it's going to be a freestyle talk. Whatever comes up, we'll talk about. But I particularly want to talk about the illusory world, the dream world that we all experience and we don't know that we experience, and how to wake up from it. Her name is Jenny. Awesome. Wednesday, I have Lisa Coburn, who is another Course in Miracles teacher, and she's also a psychotherapist. And Wednesday evening, Squirrel Sniper, the Alchemist Cafe or the Alchemist Corner, or I don't think we've quite settled on it. Hey, Kat. Long day for you, Kat. And then Friday, I think I have another course teacher coming up, but I haven't heard back yet. We'll see. Hey, Bern, welcome back. Bern says we can talk about whatever. I'll argue anything. Not worth it. Not worth it. Of course, you can argue otherwise and say it is worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Damn it. Cat was napping. Gotcha. Hey, Danny. Keith has a healing party on Tuesday. Defense Against the Dark Art Strategies live for safety and protection on Thursday at 12 noon. Nice. Oh, Thursday we have Lucy coming up Thursday evening and pulling cards. Sniper won't get my ice cream flavor. He's deep in the realm. He might have an astral project. He might be hovering upon your left shoulder right now, looking at the ice cream. He might be in his astral body with his astral spoon, getting ready to take an astral dip of your ice cream. Hey, Toy Pups. Hey, Yogi. Hey, Chat. So you are you officially home? First says we can discuss anything. How about that? Well, we have some things that we don't really talk about. Jenny says, Zoe Value Life. Is that someone that I missed? Nightmare almost got me. He thinks he almost got me. Keith said strawberry. It's a good flavor. Hey, sissy. Sniper says he can't find them. Took it for his ride. Burn is laughing, says he got me. Welcome in, Burn. I will talk to you about anything you're comfortable with. How about that? Okay. Well, you pick something. Throw it out there. We talk a lot about yoga, spirituality, meditation, Course in Miracles, forgiveness, uh, stuff. You should come by on Wednesday evening and hang out with Sniper. Then we get heavily into the esoteric. Don't really get into the occult, but we could get into the occult. I bet you Sniper wouldn't mind heading down that route. Toy Pups saying hi. Love you guys. See you guys soon. See you, Toy Pups. Thanks for stopping in and letting us know everything's okay. Sissy Danny Miyamore. He says, join me for some fine tea in our healing space. Nice. I just had a cup of tea. Hey, Yonk. Could you tell me maniacal plan and how you will hold the world ransom and how you're going to do it? Interesting. Well, my belief is that this is an illusory world. It doesn't really exist outside of our thoughts about it, our projections. So, for me, I would convince everyone the truth of the matter that it is an illusory world, and then I would threaten to wake up and bring an end to the illusion if they do not do my bidding. How's that? I do think teachers should be paid more, most especially as both my parents were teachers and my aunt and uncle were teachers. And I'm sort of officially, I'm a meditation teacher, I'm a yoga teacher, breathwork coach, teacher slash teacher. Hey, vlogs. Did I miss? There she is, the ambulance. How are you, my friend? Sorry, I missed you when you first came in. Jane, how are you doing? Check you later. Hey, Marlon. The ambulance says that's okay, and yeah, I'm great. Nice. Any trips coming up? Somebody says give up sniper. I'm going to say mint chocolate chip. Says you called. Even the word triggers those who reality. What the word means, it's not dark magic. You want to talk about that one night? Says, okay, if you, where did that go? Okay, if you and I are in a dream, what's my name? Ah, you didn't hear me say that you and I are in a dream. You heard me say that I am in the dream. Ultimately, it isn't you and I in a dream, it's just the dream. When we wake up together. And if I was in a dream and if I were to have a dream character called Burn, whose real name was Jim, I don't know. Jim? Sips is heavily, but eating ice cream or looking at my rods. Vlog says I'm busy, new job, joining. I'm not available. YouTube channel and supporting. Sorry, that's okay. Vlogs. How's the new job going? My friend Jim Byrne Sama says, nah. Selma's back. Welcome back, Selma. Jamie Lance says, I'll be going live over the time I'm away. Different locations. Nice. That's awesome. Man, you have come so far from the days of Dottie. Burns says, good try, though. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Selma's back from your break. What did you do on your break? Burns says, try and make my name. Jim says, try to make my name as hard as you can. Evan says, Yogi Bear, you give up. Let me give it one more guess. Let's see. Butter pecan. Jamie says, thanks, Eric. You're welcome. Thank you. Jane, thank you for not giving up. Zipper says, love to. It got many levels and many angels to go. Many angles to go and take. Whenever you want. Long story between Selma and Hector. Starts with Gil. Man, I can't think of any name that starts with Gil. Golden Boy? It's a good name. That's what my parents should have named me. Oh, it starts with G. Jerome. Jeff. Jim with a G. Hey, Emily. Galen says, I'm glad I didn't, but was close on many occasions. I remember. Sissy loves butter pecan and pistachio. Me too. It starts with a G. Godfrey. Have you ever met anyone named Godfrey before? I have not. No, I just should have named you Trapzilla. Yeah, but I didn't have the traps back then. I only have the trap potential back then. So, Nightmare, do you even really have a sister? Famous singer with a G? Famous singer. Well, what age are we talking about? Is it Jeff? Jeff Beck. He's not a singer, he's a guitar player. Oh, George. George Harrison. George Jones. George Strait. George Michaels. Hey, Carl. Gooey butter cake. I never heard of that. Gordon. Yes, I want you to tell me. Nightmare says, no, sir, only when I'm trying to clip you. Gotcha. That's pretty interesting there, Selma. Selma had a kid with Hector. We got nose all. Oh, Gregory. How come I didn't think of that? Not even close. Sissy says Gregory. Gary. I think I'm out of G names. Golf. Someone said they had a kid with Hector, but I tried to call him. He didn't even care for my daughter at all. That's not good, Selma. Graham. Garrett. Emily says, Mackinac and then Fug ice cream. Man, never would have heard of that before. Emily, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. Let me know when you're ready for me to sing for you. Sissy says Grant. Man, where are you guys coming up with these? That never even occurred to me. Grant. Graham. I got a friend named Graham. I got a couple friends named Garrett. I do not have a friend named Grant. That makes me sad. Gavin. Oh. So Gavin McGraw, right? So it's not Heavenly's birthday today. Gilbert. Oh yeah, I got a friend named Gilbert. Wow, Selma. Carl says, "You won't be singing on my birthday?" I will if you want me to, Carl. I'd be happy to. Gavin Joe. Have not heard of him. Ellie says, Jace, Nature Dog, and mine are in 2 months. Gotcha. Cat says he will sing for you, Carl. Absolutely. 100%. Hey, so like I said, any questions concerning what we talked about with Miss Flipper? What a great conversation. So, absolutely one of my favorites. Someone says hi to Cypher. Sissy says Yum Star. I've had that. Who makes that ice cream? It's so rich. Also like Traverse City cherry chocolate ice cream. Don't have either of them very often. What ice cream brand is that? Hey, every day. I have not read that. 200 Years Together. I've read 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Probably one of my top 10 favorite books. Either that or Love in the Time of Cholera. Someone says, hi, Sissy Sis. Carl says, who's Miss Flipper? She was my guest this afternoon. Her and I have been friends for about a year, actually. I've had the good pleasure of talking on the phone with her. I actually taught her breath work and meditation last year. Amy says, Yogi got in trouble for giving Heavenly the emoji. You should have gotten in trouble. I think the whole internet should have turned around and gave you what's for, as we used to say back in the day. What stream was that? Hudsonville brand? I never heard of that. Sounds like they have interesting flavors. If you ever want to try vegan ice cream, and it is such a thing, and it's good, Oakley makes vegan ice cream out of oat milk. And you guys should appreciate the labor intensive project that is. Have you ever tried to milk an oat before? It's a little tiny. Never mind. 1992. I do remember Bush. Gavin Ross still? Gavin. Do you remember Bush? Someone says, yes, Bad Nightmare. Michigan brand. Gotcha. Kat has a question about this afternoon's discussion. Awesome. What's the question, Kat? Marlon's laughing at the little oat nipples. Is that what we're laughing at? Uh, Jamie that says, Eric, I'll be posting the community tab the day before I leave for the trip. What's the date that you're leaving? I'll be on the lookout for it. Kat says, do you think some people could not look at the suffering in the world because they can't take any more guilt? Yes, definitely. I think there are as many reasons for not looking at the suffering of the world uh, as there are people. And I think guilt is an underlying condition. Guilt is the reason why we have the world to begin with. This world was projected by guilt. Guilt over our separation. Push the ban. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about push the ban. I might be an old man, but I'm not a dirty old man. Um, so here's the metaphysics of the Course, which differ from the metaphysics of Buddhism as well as yoga, although the end result is the same, the illusory world, Maya. Um, but the metaphysics of the Course says that we had that tiny mad idea of what would it be like to be our own creators? What would it be like if we were special and separate from the mind of God? Thank you, Jamie. That's the 19th of October. But that's an impossibility. And yet, as we were ideas in the mind of God, we were endowed with all the creative capabilities of the Creator Himself, except for one. We could never make ourselves special. We could never make ourselves separate. We could never make ourselves apart from God. And yet, because of the power of that thought that we forgot to laugh at, we caused the projection. We felt so much guilt that we caused the projection of this world that seemingly come into existence. Carl says, if anyone ever meets, he won't be eating vegan ice cream. So vegan cake, vegan pie, vegan eclairs. You don't necessarily need, vegan brownies, vegan cookies. Thomas says, my ex-boyfriend Harrison has a girlfriend. Yeah, no. And she's not his girlfriend. We've been having some trouble lately, Selma. I'm sorry to hear that. Jane says, I need to get to sleep. So night, everyone, and catch you all again soon. Thank you, Jamie Lynch, for hanging out with us. Much appreciated. Bern says, we are special in God's eyes. Well, that would be the difference. Again, the metaphysics of the Course, that we are not special in God's eyes, because we are in the mind of God. We are ideas in the mind of God. To make us special would imply that we are separate, that we are apart. So it's just a little distinction. Because to me, it sounded like it's just because people don't want to do anything about it. I would say that most people, a lot of people, don't want to do anything about it. Maybe they're overwhelmed. Maybe they don't think they can. But for the most part, people just don't want to think about it. It's just easier not to think about it. We're in the background, all of us are aware of it. All of us are aware of it. But this is the problem with the shiny objects. It's also why we have so much guilt in the world. Because if we think about it, then we have to do something about it. And man, doesn't it feel overwhelming to try to do something about it? It's hard enough to try to alleviate just a little bit of suffering in our own lives, in the lives of our families, to take on the whole world. But this is the genius of the Course. Do not seek to change the world. Danny says, Yogi, you missed it. Jason's working out with Zena in the live stream. Oh, I'm sorry, I did miss that. Heavy says, Yogi Bear, I got to be careful with my cholesterol. That's the good thing about the oat milk, Oatly. It's made out of oat. You can say that you are having a bowl of oatmeal. Not okay. How are you? Love the content. New fan. Can I get a shout out? My name is Gabe. Hey, Gabe. Gave us free will to destroy the world. That's a whole nother debate, my friend, on free will. We've had this, not a debate, but discussions. We've had discussions about that before. Interesting to consider. Yoga and Buddhism ultimately comes down to you really don't have free will, or at least you don't until you realize who you truly are. We have no idea if you have free will. Can you choose your very next thought? And if you do choose your very next thought, what made you choose that very thought? It all is being traced back to the appearance of a self, which doesn't truly exist. In the absence of a thought, who is it that actually has free will? Hey, Lady Sky, how are you, my friend? Adam says, I'd love to change the world, but I don't know what to do. So I leave it up to you. 10 years after. Elvin Lee, maybe the quickest guitar player of all times. Sadly passed away a couple years ago. What's not okay? Danny? Everyone's saying hi. Carl says, Josie, getting a bit off for the food. All right, Carl, it's on me. I'll treat. Oatmeal ice cream for everyone. Oh, Sono Nature's not okay? Hey, Sono. Oh, just dropping by to say hi. Fire is an excellent cholesterol reducer. Lady Sky says, how do I detox sugar, chocolate, and caffeine? Yogi, got any tips on it? It's tough. I'm going to go with my standby of what I normally tell people. Don't worry so much about getting rid of stuff out of your diet. Not yet. But start adding in good stuff. The more good stuff you add in, the bad stuff starts to fall away by itself. You just don't have room for it. So the detox from caffeine, you drink more water, more non-caffeinated stuff, herbal tea. To detox from sugar, eat more fruit. A good tip, have an apple before your biggest meal and just see what happens. But another good tip, have a breakfast salad. Sounds weird, but have a breakfast salad. So Nell, how you doing, my friend? Carl says, good night, everyone. Good night, Carl. Thanks for coming in. Kat says, good night, Carl. Keep you, Bill. Lady Sky's doing good. Adam says, Lady Sky, are you familiar with the health benefits of fasting? Hey, Adam, we should talk about fasting a little bit more next time you come up. Crow Gillert, is that a godly thought? Sure. I don't know what it means. Blinkus, is that an actual thought? Okay, says eat crake for breakfast and laugh all day about it. Remind me about just adding good stuff. Yeah, note I didn't say add stuff. I think you got that part. You got the adding stuff, but adding good stuff. All right, if you don't want to eat a breakfast salad, if you start your day with a bowl of oatmeal, here's a good thing about a bowl of oatmeal. The way we're starting right now. If you want to throw chocolate chips in your bowl of oatmeal, if you want to put 2 tablespoons of ice cream in your bowl of oatmeal, I don't care. Get that bowl of oatmeal in. Have 1 cup, let's start with half a cup, of your favorite legume, lentil, chickpea, anything but peas. And if you were to have 1 big bowl of greens every day, and then eat an apple before your largest meal, just do that and watch what happens. Adam says it's tough, but after 3 days, you start to begin to release HGH growth hormones. Hey, Starboy. Stephen says, lady, question your high temperature. Do you get hungry? Cat says, nope, I sent it back. The screen name not okay. All right, I lost. What's the screen name? Give me a second, guys. Sorry, I'm not paying enough attention to my cat. Remind me about just adding good stuff. If you just take those few tips. Oh, thanks, Danny. Don't forget my supplement in about 10 minutes. I do got my water. Another thing, walk for 5 minutes after every meal. You can go longer if you want, but a minimum 5 minutes. Lady Sky is laughing with Cat and Jack. Hey, peanut butter. TV says shit happens. Yeah, it does. Johann Strand says hello. Thank you for last night. I don't know what you did with your finger. Don't blame me, man. Peanut butter says I eat oatmeal every morning along with ginger turmeric. I have ginger turmeric tea. Black pepper for the anti-inflammatory goodness. Awesome. Hey, sometime, peanut butter, I'd love to hear you talk about Hare Krishna. What drew you to it? How you got involved? What drew you to it? Your daily practice. Hey, Roland. Adam says that's the funny thing about poop. Guy says Danny was saying hi to the profile name. Not okay. Oh, gotcha. Adam says, and everyone poops, even leaders in North Korea. CV says, eat the food and see what happens. We know what happens. You transmute it. Stepper says the waning moon is generally considered better for fasting, as its energy is associated with releasing, cleansing, and detoxification. Emma says, cat needs attention, sir. Well, I tried to call. Oh, wait, you're talking about my cat. Yeah, she always needs attention. What about digging holes and waxing versus waning? That's a good question. Johann Strand said hi. Willa says hi to everyone. How you doing, Willa? Adam says, I would do well to wait a week at least before I start fasting. Peanut butter says, yeah, it'd be cool. It would. 80s guy says, may I come up to talk to Yogi about detox? Sure. Peanut butter says, great. Kim Dynasty never poops. Prakash says, hey man, where are you from? I'm from the eastern United States. Peanut butter says, you want my contact? Hey, if you want, send me an email. It's in my on my community page. Sissy says I do intermittent fasting and don't have my first meal until midday when fasting. I do it mildly nowadays. I'm about 14, sometimes 15 hours. I used to do it every day, about 20 to 22 hours. I don't know, Prakash. I had a high school friend named Prakash. We got some love from Willow. Cat says you're so healthy. Emily says wedding is 11 a.m. my time. Be streaming on my channel. Everyone can join. Awesome. I will be there. I would not miss that at all. These guys says, oh, I need the link to come up. If you can post a link in your community page. Yep, Absolutely. Doing it now. So some of this we'll explore together, Lady Sky. Give me a second, guys. I hear you. My cat has been very needy the last couple of days, but only when I'm talking. Only when I'm talking to you guys. There you go, Lady Sky. We should be good to go. Oh, for those who weren't here earlier, we're flipping things around. Our friend Dave Fair is coming up 5:25 instead of 1 tomorrow. Sniper is going to be on Wednesday.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. So
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about detoxing because I'm fixing to be doing a sleep study test, and I've never done that before. And I was wondering if you had any tips, on detoxing for 3 weeks, because I'm not supposed to have anything like sugar, caffeine, or chocolate on this sleep study test. And I
and
was
when
just
is
wondering if you can help me
when? Yep. When is it
detox.
again?
I'm doing a sleep study test next
Uh,
month,
next month.
and I
So
need to get prepared for it because I can't have any sugar, caffeine, and chocolate. It's one of their rules
right.
that I got in their letter that they sent me out in the mail, in the mailbox. They gave me some rules, and some of the rules is kind of strict. So I'm trying to how can I detox my body for the next 3 weeks before I start doing the sleep study test?
That's a good question. Um, I got to tell you, it's gonna be a little tough because caffeine does have withdrawal symptoms. You can get. You ever miss a cup of coffee and you get a little bit of a headache?
No, I did stop buying caffeine a few weeks ago. I've stopped buying caffeine, trying to get myself off of caffeine because I drink soda every day, and I drink like a regular Coke every day. And I've been trying to wean myself off, and I've been doing really good because I haven't had a Coke in almost 2 months now.
Oh well,
So
good.
I'm trying to it's almost been like 8 weeks since I haven't had any soda. So it's a good thing that I've done that because I started doing that back in August. So it's getting close to being 2 months.
Um, when was the last time you had like any type of caffeine from tea or from coffee or anything like that?
I do drink tea, the powdered tea, the Lipton powder tea, where you add water to it and then you dissolve it with while you stir it. And I've had tea like every day because I don't have soda. So
Right,
I've been drinking a lot of tea, and I don't hardly ever drink coffee unless I get the cold, if I get
right.
cold. So I only drink coffee if I get cold, and I usually have coffee at night. I don't drink coffee in the morning or during the day.
Can you start using, since it's powdered tea? Can you start using a little less tea each day?
I can try doing that, but I don't know how it's going to do.
Um,
I've never detoxed anything before. I'm very overweight. I weigh like a football player, That's why I've been bullied, and that's why I don't want to show myself on camera. Because I mentioned that the other day. Because I've been bullied for what I look like. Uh, um, if you want to see if you must want to see what I look like, are you up to that?
Um, I would love to see what you look like when you would like to show me what you look like, but never before. I have zero demands on you, my friend. I want you to feel completely safe and secure and know that we love you and that there's absolutely zero judgment.
Yeah,
And so when you're ready, um, but never feel like you have to do anything um, just for me or just for us. Uh, you're a good friend.
oh,
That's
thank
enough
you.
for me. That's enough for me.
Well, I normally do show myself whenever I do a live stream on YouTube. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people have seen me and a lot of people haven't. But I do StreamYards as well. And when I'm on StreamYards, I don't show myself because people already know what I look like. But when I do YouTube Live, I show myself. And I usually do cooking. So I love to cook. So,
Um, so we have a zero bullying policy here. Zero.
yeah.
Um, if
I
anyone
don't
ever,
bully other people on what they look like or what they do. I don't judge people because it's not right to judge someone. So I know I wear glasses and I've been judged because I wear glasses and I've been called names by the book. And that's why um, I I want to show myself to you, but I feel like what if he doesn't like what I look like? I might make him nervous or something.
you can never make me nervous. And here's what Kat said: "We love you, and I've seen you, Lady Sky. I think you're beautiful."
Oh, thank you, Kat. It's cool that I
Um,
can see the people what people are writing.
right. Our new friend Bern says, "What? How do I get on? I'd like to talk to you." You got to be 18 years old, and if you look young, you got to show me. You got to have an ID to show me that you're 18 years old. Um,
I'm past 18. I'm 41, so
well, Bern wants to come up at some time and have a talk. Um, so you're actually off to a really good start with the detox, and we have some good suggestions here. Uh,
yeah.
one was to eat more fruit, which is always good.
Yeah, but
Um,
doesn't some fruit have sugar in it though?
all fruit has natural sugar, but it is entwined with the fiber, so it doesn't act as sugar the same way. It's a
'Cause I
natural
like
sugar.
I normally do buy fruit, and I usually, sometimes if the fruit's on sale, I'll buy it, um, 'cause I love fruit, and it's if it's on sale, like
Right.
strawberries, blueberries, bananas, apples, I tend to buy them.
Sniper had a suggestion: herbal tea, those with cinnamon or ginger, and dandelion. Dandelion herbal tea. Don't drink too much of it. Acts as a natural detox for the body.
Natural detox. I
Yeah.
don't normally drink hot tea that much. I just drink the powdered tea, the Lipton powdered tea.
Uh-huh.
That's what I normally buy at the store,
So next time you shop, think about buying some herbal tea. It'll be caffeine free,
caffeine free.
but it has a natural sweet taste. And as Cypress says, use natural fruit or spices like cinnamon.
Yeah, I do have cinnamon and I have
M-
ginger. That's
Make sure with the cinnamon, sometimes cinnamon isn't pure cinnamon, and I'll mix it with sugar. So make sure that it's not mixed with sugar.
okay. What about meats? Are you able are you able to eat meats while you detox? And what
Yes.
type of meats is the better
Um,
detox if you're on a detox?
right. It shouldn't matter what type of meat. It all depends on how you're gonna what you cook it with. So, like, if you like using a lot of like sauce and stuff like that on your meat, you want to be careful that it's not high sugar.
Right.
But meat in and of itself, as far as detoxing, will be absolutely fine.
Okay, I didn't know if because I heard a lot of protein, and that the only protein that I know is chicken. And I didn't
Right.
know, like, can you eat other meats while detoxing?
Yep.
And what type of other meats? Like, because I like steak. I'm a steak person.
Steak would be fine.
Steak would be fine.
Yep.
And I do like chicken.
Steak, chicken, pork.
But I am keeping
Beef.
away from pork because I've had cholesterol issues, like
Right.
sausage, bacon.
Good. Be careful with sausage and bacon anyway, because they sometimes they contain sugar.
Sure, I didn't know that. I do eat sausage and bacon, but I've been keeping away from sausage and bacon because the last time I did blood work, my cholesterol was at at a certain number point, and it was my doctor was kind of concerned. So I've been trying to stay away from foods that has high cholesterol in it.
Right.
Is
So,
Cheerios a good type of detox, like cereal,
um,
or is that mainly like sugar? Sorry for the questions.
that's okay. I'd have to see the ingredients. If you want, we can Google it real quick. So here's a good thing with cereal. Or um, let's see. Here's a good thing with Cheerios is it is high in fiber. It is made out of oats, so it actually is good for cholesterol. Um,
Mhm.
but it um, might have sugar.
How long am I gonna detox? I'm gonna be doing this for like 3 weeks. I got 24 days till I do my sleep study test on the 23rd of next month, October 23rd, and it's gonna be at night. And the rule and I've never done a sleep study test, dead monster. So I'm gonna try to do a detox for the next 3 weeks so I can like not have sugar and caffeine and chocolate in my system.
Right. Um, so original Cheerios doesn't have a whole lot of sugar. It only has 1 gram of protein, 1 gram of sugar per serving. Uh, but if you're trying to go more sugar free, you might want to avoid the Cheerios.
Might
How
want to
um
avoid
how you
Cheerios.
doing with the chocolate?
Uh, I rarely ever buy chocolate. Um, but I normally eat something with chocolate every now and then, all in moderation. But I don't buy chocolate that much. Usually a candy bar. If I'm at the grocery store and I'm at the checkout paying with my groceries, I'll get like a York peppermint patty because I love that type of candy is my favorite type of candy
Right.
because I get the sensation. But normally get York peppermint patties. That's chocolate mint because I like mint and chocolate.
So when you get the urge for uh, chocolate for candy, you definitely want to switch over to have a piece of fruit. Would be helpful for you.
Fruit.
It'll help you satisfy the sweetness, and it only takes a little while to adjust before you're enjoying fruit as much as you were. Um, have a bowl of berries if you want, a bowl of blueberries, bowl of strawberries, or mix it together.
What about yogurt? Is Greek yogurt a way to eat while on detox?
It's gonna have sugar in it.
Yogurt, okay. I wasn't sure if Greek yogurt was going to be fine or not. I knew it had sugar in it, but a lot of people do Greek yogurt.
Right. Now you might not necessarily have to go, completely sugar free, but you want to, keep it as low as possible. That's going to be, I think, up to you. Do you want to be? Now there are brands of yogurt that are sugar free.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah, you have to look. It'll see. Like Chobani, I just saw, has a sugar
I've
free.
never had that type of yogurt. The only yogurt that I buy is the Yo Crunch yogurt with the little toppings on it,
Right.
the Oreo and the M&M. because that's what my store only has, the Oreo and the M&M Yo Crunch. But I haven't
Mhm.
bought Yo Crunch in a while because I haven't seen it in the stores lately. They pulled it off because of a health risk, salmonella or something. It was earlier this year.
I think you're off to a really good start. Are you doing any walking or anything?
No, I don't walk much. I need to walk, but I don't walk much. I don't get a lot. I A lot of people don't know, but I suffer from a low thyroid issue. I take a thyroid pill, and it's genetic in my family because my grandmother has it, and my aunt has it, and I have it, and my mom's borderline with it. So I take a pill every morning, and I have to wait like an hour before I start eating anything. And I have been on this pill, and I've been on this pill for like since 2009 of July of 2009.
Mhm.
And I know how much I weighed before I was diagnosed with thyroid issue, and I've gained weight. I've gained over 100 pounds being on this medication throughout the years. And I was about 2 pounds heavy. I've never been close to a certain amount, and it scared me. And I have lost about 30 pounds.
Good.
Um, but it's so hard for me to lose weight because of the thyroid. And I know it's a lot of people saying that's an excuse she's saying. She's saying excuses, but I I I I don't know. I feel like I've given up on trying to lose weight because I've been
Um,
heavy all my life.
right. I can make a suggestion about that, but first I'm going to read something that Sissy put. When you do consume anything with small amount of sugar, drink a tall glass of water immediately after.
Tall glass of water.
Yep. How are
Yeah, I
you
do
with your?
drink water throughout the day. I drink about five cups throughout the day. You're supposed to
That's
have
what I
eight
was going to
glasses of
ask.
water.
Um, don't confuse walking and exercising solely with losing weight because it has a whole lot of health benefits just doing it. So,
Hmm.
um, a lot of times we struggle so much to think about, I'm doing this to lose weight, or I need to lose weight, I need to do this. The only thing you need is to be healthy,
Right.
um, and the weight will take care of itself. So concentrate on your health. Don't worry about your weight, not right off the bat, um, but just start doing the things that nourish your health, and the weight will start to come off by itself.
Yeah. I would love to get like over a certain amount. My goal that I would love to see one day, hopefully, to be under 200 pounds, like around 170, 180 pounds. But I am nowhere near that amount right now. Nowhere near it. I'm like a football player. I weigh like a football player. So, and I don't want to be weighing like this ever again. I know I've done this to my body over the years.
Anything that we've done to our body, we can start to undo to our body. Um,
Yeah.
how have you gotten suggestions from your doctor?
My doctor doesn't say much about me losing weight. He just tells me, "Oh, your blood work did fine, blah, blah, blah. See you in 6 months." He doesn't talk about anything much. But I told him that I had a friend that suggested me to do this sleep study test because she is concerned about my breathing. Every time I go live on my live stream, she can hear me breathe constantly, and she's concerned about that. Like I've been doing heavy breathing, and I don't know if you've been hearing me breathe a heavy breathing or not,
No.
but this person is just concerned, so she's the one that wanted me to do the sleep study test. So I told my doctor, and he ordered it, and it took about 2 weeks for my insurance to sort everything out for them to pay for this sleep study test that I'm about to do. So I don't want to be nervous before I do this sleep study test. I just want to detox my body to get my body used to not having sugar and
Right.
caffeine and chocolate for the next 3 weeks. And I don't know what to do, but these tips are helping me, so I
You're
appreciate it.
you're already off to a really, really good start. To be honest, I'm not sure that you need to go much further than you are now. Um, I know you said you don't walk a lot right now. Do you think you could
Yeah,
walk 5 minutes after every meal?
I can try doing that because I'm going
Doesn't
to
have to
start
be
doing this on Wednesday.
doesn't have to be fast, but after every meal, if you walk for 5 minutes, it makes a huge difference in your digestion. It helps you sleep, gives you more energy, and you start to burn some calories. So it's a little start, but 5 minutes 3 times a day, that's you're already up to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And
I can
as
start doing I'm gonna start doing this on, like I said, on Wednesday to get my body adjusted to it for the next 3 weeks. I just hope I can do right.
you will, you're already there. You're already there.
Because like I said, I've stopped buying Coke, but I still drink tea, and that has caffeine in it. And I do
Right.
drink water.
Um, yeah, you can reduce the caffeine by just using a little less of the powder each time. Um, or you could put a little bit in, you could buy the herbal tea that Squirrel was suggesting, and then put a little bit of the tea powder in that herbal tea. So you're getting a little bit of caffeine, but not a whole lot. And then over this time, just use a little less and a little less and a little less.
Yeah.
Um, what part of Tennessee are you in?
I live in North Nashville. I'm in a little small town called Portland, Tennessee. It's
Is
near Franklin, Kentucky. The
is that
Tennessee Kentucky line. But I'm originally from Springfield, Tennessee, but I live in Portland, Tennessee. So I'm like north of Nashville right now.
is that still Eastern time or is it Central?
No, it's Central Time. You're an hour ahead of me because it's 5:31 for me.
Got you.
You're 6:31 for you.
Um, if you send me an email, and if you want, are you on Facebook by any chance?
I do have Facebook, but I don't get on it much.
I was just wondering about Messenger. That if you want support through the day, uh, just reach out. Uh, feel free to text me.
All right. Are you on Facebook?
I am.
I didn't know if you were on Facebook or not.
Yep.
I normally didn't know. I would ask permission if you wanted a friend request, if I could
Sure.
find you.
Yep. Uh, Eric McCarty. You'll recognize me, and you can send a text. Like if you don't feel like walking, then I'll just if we work it out, I'll walk
Yeah, I
five
could
minutes with
do
you.
walking like after I get done eating with my meals starting Wednesday. I want to start this Wednesday on starting the detox. Can you lose weight while you're detoxing in 3 weeks?
Yep.
How much weight do you think I might lose in 3 weeks?
Really hard
Is
to
it
say.
hard to
Um,
say?
but yeah, you could. You know, here's the thing with you'll naturally be reducing your calories by eliminating a lot of the stuff that you're talking about.
Hmm.
But as far as losing more, it's going to be reduction of calories as well overall. Um, so, but don't think about starting too much at once. Let's get the sleep study done. Let's do the little detox, and let's add the walking. And then when that's over, uh, we'll start working on an easier diet plan for you.
Okay. Yeah, right now I'm
Wonderful.
just waiting for the days for my sleep study on October 23rd. It's going to be at night at 7:30. So my time, 7:30 my time.
And I mention this all the time, that it's always better, instead of thinking about like eliminating stuff when you're dieting, it's always better to start adding good stuff in, because things like legumes, things like greens, fruit, um, they are high in value, meaning you feel full,
Mhm.
but they're very low in calories. So you can eat more, but you actually get less um, calories at the same time. And also, being high in fiber, they fill you up so you feel full, um, and they will actually help you speed up your metabolism at the same time. And they're very good for you. Hey, Ace.
Okay. Well, I have to go. My mom's going to be coming home from work anytime, so I have to get off here. But thank you for the
You're
tips.
welcome.
I really
Always.
appreciate it.
I always appreciate it when you come up. And uh, hopefully, I'll see you. You can reach out to me if you can find me on Facebook.
All right. I hardly ever go on Facebook much, but I'll try to find you
I was
in
thinking just for the messenger, you know,
the messenger thing. Okay.
yeah. That way you'll be able
I
to
didn't
reach
know
out
if
to
you
me.
wanted me to be friends with you on Facebook. That's
Sure.
what I thought. Like, you want me to be friends? Cool.
Uh, always, always happy to have another friend, Facebook here or anywhere else. But since you don't go on it, um, I thought we could you could friend me, but then we could just chat on Messenger, and that way, if you just needed a little bit of support, you know that you had someone to turn to,
Yeah.
uh, and they'd be there for you.
All right. I would love that.
All right, I got you back.
Thank you so much.
Anyone who comes up and sings Patsy Cline, I'm going to have their back forever.
Well, thank you.
You're
I've
welcome.
been practicing Jolene for the past 2 days. Like, I know he's going to be wanting me to sing Jolene.
I am. And if you want, like I said, I'll even sing it with you.
Yeah. Well, if we sing that, we have to sing like Island in the Sky.
I tried that with Big L. Um, I would try to do it. I would do it with you.
Islands in the Sky.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
one
have.
of if you could find like a karaoke version of Islands in the Sky, and one of them will be Kenny Rogers singing, and then the other one will be her singing Dolly Parton.
Okay.
I can be like Dolly Parton. You can be Kenny Rogers.
I'll do my best. I'll see what I can find.
All right. Well, I have to have the lyrics. And normally, if I'm gonna do this, I have to do it during the weekdays, like on a noon time. Whenever you go live on noon,
Uh-huh.
I have to do it because I can't do it on the Saturday, because my mom is off on the weekends and she works and she has the TV and she watches documentaries.
Got you.
So if we did it on this Saturday, I wouldn't be able to do it Saturday.
Um,
But whatever works with you, I don't want to pressure you or
okay,
anything
we'll
like
work
that.
something out for sure. And I'm flexible. So if we wanted to do it, like earlier Saturday, if you wanted to do it, come up on a Friday, that would be fine too.
Yeah, I can probably come up Friday afternoon, this Friday, or whatever works with you, because I don't know.
Okay, we'll work it out for sure.
All right. Well, I appreciate you having me on your stream.
You're welcome. I appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
It's always good to talk to you.
Thanks. Good to talk to you too. Guys, our wonderful friend, Lady Sky. Hey, Dead Monster. Hey, you know what, T? Um, you don't have to, if you want to come up and play your drum, you don't have to sing. So, before anyone comes up, Vern, I know you said you wanted to come up. I usually want to get to know people a little bit before they come up and to know what they want to talk about. I'm really have moved away just from the coming up for the talk about whatever. So give it a bit of time. Come on in, hang out with us a bit. You might not even end up liking me. Dead Monster says, good luck with the sleep study, Lady Sky. Thank you, Dead Monster. Can't play my drum after 8 p.m. Coming up on the earlier shift sometime. Hey, Dead. Come up on an early Friday, Cat, or early Saturday. You know, unless we have a guest. Peter says, I wish you could join. Soon, my friend. Lady Sky says, thank you to Dead. Let's see. Hey. Hey, Lucy. If you guys don't mind, Cat is very, very, very close. Hey, CIA, how are you? To hitting that 3K number, really close. If everyone would do her playlist throughout the week, this is Monday. We can have her at 3K by Monday, next Monday. So pitch in, help a friend out. Bird says, I'm not in the I like you, I don't like you game. Not my style. Well, that's nice to hear. So mainly, people who do come up are like older friends who just pop up and say hi for 5 minutes, or specific people who might have, like Lady Sky, she had some questions, and we got everyone in the chat to offer some feedback, which is awesome. You guys, thank you. And then we have some regular slots for people. Sniper, Lucy. Hey, Burn, if you want to get your tarot cards read sometime, Thursday evening. And then I have guests, some authors, some teachers who have been coming up lately. And that's really the direction that I'm heading. A little less with the, shooting the breeze. Although I do enjoy nights like this after having guests up, where we could just sort of decompress. Big Al says, like dinosaurs, but I also can't come up until I'm 18. Yep, you got to wait until you're a bigger owl, an older owl. Man, imagine if it was 60 plus. It would just be me. Me and my guest, me. Get some unicorn vibes. Lady Sky says, okay, small steps are good to do, Bumblebee T. Yep. Hey, William. Hey, William would have been an excellent source to talk about detoxing. William, what's interesting? Sissy says, next time I think I'll break out the Woodland Wardens. What are the Woodland Wardens? We talked about that once, right? Sissy says, so did William. Peter says, I see it, so I would have to plan ahead of time if I were to talk about dinosaurs with you. Maybe. Kat says, dang, I guess that was a good call, Yogi. Which one? Oh, about next Monday? What are we danging about, Kat? Why is everyone do any comments from T? Big Al says, well, I mean, mentally, Yogi, I'm never going to be mentally mature past 12 years old. That's what we love about you. Monster says, how many books? No idea how many books. But man, this is a small dent in the books that I got in the next room, more over here, in the hall, in the room down there. 1, 2, 3 bookshelves downstairs, and then in the basement, I have one more. A lot of books. I don't know what's going on with T. Hey, Big Al. Why were you timing out T? Oh, I reset B to 10 seconds. So her 86 seconds will be canceled. Why was she timed out? Tina says, not trying to be rude, Yogi, but you feel like I have a lot of conspiracy theories about dinosaurs that I would like to be really fun to talk about. Oh, that's not rude at all. Hey, Mike. Who said she wasn't timed out? I mean, not at first, though. Yeah, what was going on? Why was. Hey, Samantha. I appreciate you coming by. Why was Burn timed out? Because she wasn't. My dyslexia got the better of me, and I read the screen wrong. Ah, got you. Misunderstanding. Okay. It's all good. Mike, how are you? Thanks, William. Burn says, why? We're all good, Burn. Samantha says, I come via Goldie. Well, thanks so much, Samantha. I appreciate that. Goldie is awesome. One of my all-time favorite people. Been friends with Goldie for about 2 years. Tina says, dinosaurology from Yogi's perspective would be a really fun conversation, I feel. It would. Dinosaurology. That's right, Big Al. Mistakes. Everyone's saying hi to Mike. So welcome from Belfast. Big Al says, William, thanks for pointing that out. Hey, Big Al, when I saw that it was you, I figured it was something, some kind of mistake. It's no big deal. Cat says, Lucy. So, Cat, what were you talking about? What was the dang it for? What was the dang for? Adam says, I have a Brachiosaurus on my Kardash. Did I say that right? Burn says, what did I say that made you time me out? Were you timed out, Burn? If you were timed out, I missed it. I don't think he said anything. Cat says, I was very confused by the timing out. Me too. He says, Burns, sorry, a slip of my fingers. Got you. So, Burn, that was an accident. I think all the timing out that happened here was just one big accident. Says I stopped calling it paleontology and started calling it dinosaurology. And my sister, who used to study paleontology in university, thinks I'm losing my mind and gets really mad at me when I say dinosaurology. It'll catch on. Pretty soon, Every dinosaurologist will be saying dinosaurology. Make sure you use that with her too, that she's a dinosaurologist. Lisa says, same here, Cat. I don't know what was going on here. Just like a series of accidents. Weird. And T said it was an accident. Monster says, I gotta go. Yogi, have a good one. God bless. God bless you, my friend. Thank you. We're only gonna hang out for another few minutes. Tina says, wouldn't say I'm an expert in Dinosaur Sniper. I'm just really a big fan of them ever since I was a kid, and haven't done some in-depth research in a while. Haven't done. Adam says, sometimes I enjoy frustrating my sister, especially about scientific things. I think the fact that I exist as her baby brother frustrates my sister. I don't have to do anything specific. Adam says, irregardless. I love that word. Finally made it into the dictionary. There's always hope for new words. I wrote a poem called Irregardless. Dino says, it's only a matter of time before me and Yogi change the world's vocabulary from paleontology to dinosaurology. We're just waiting for the dinosaurologists to catch on. Peanut Butter says, I've never had the chance to use irregardless in a sentence. Irregardless, eventually you will. It says, that is my entire existence, Eric, but mostly burdensome. I'm sorry, William. You don't deserve that. Hey, Peanut Butter. Are you vegetarian? So remember, guys, tomorrow evening, Sniper very graciously switched his time. He'll be up Wednesday evening. Tuesday evening is going to be Dave Fair, teacher of A Course in Miracles. He's also an author. I don't know Dave well. Got to know him more over the past couple of days, diving into some of his stuff. We depart on a few things, but I think the course is a course, of course. So we're going to agree on much more than this. I don't think I'll disagree with him in anything because I want to hear him. I don't want to debate him. I don't want to argue with him. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, I figured you were as a Hare Christian. No meat, fish, or eggs, no garlic and onion. I have eliminated garlic and onion from my diet as well. I wouldn't say like I would never have it. I don't. Who says it will always be not point fretting what I can't change? Well, we never know what can change, William. Thank you, William. Thanks for being here. I do like movies. I haven't seen a movie in a very long time. The last movie I tried to watch was the very new Batman, and I don't think I made it through the whole thing. It wasn't bad. I actually think Robert Pattinson did a good job, and I like the fact that they made him into a detective again. I would have liked to seen him a little bit bigger. Um, Peanut Butter says, I heard you say you're into Kundalini. I think sometimes practitioners have a Rajasic diets. Um, I wouldn't say I'm in the Kundalini. It's a fascinating subject. I like I like when we discuss it. I don't pursue it. I don't pursue Kundalini release. I like what my friend Tom said, uh, and I've talked about this before, actually with both Cat and Sniper. I think it's best now for Sniper. It happened because of a hard impact, but I think it's best not to be pursued and to allow to happen naturally. I think it might be okay to court it. Do you know what I mean? I think it's okay to ask for it. As Tom said, ask for that natural and easy Kundalini release. So, what makes you think that about the diet? Wouldn't you think that it would be? Uh, I guess because you associate it with heat, and you think once the Kundalini is released, good night, Danny, that they go more to a sattvic diet naturally. So it says, "Hi, Lucy, my unicorn mofo princess." He says, "Bumblebee and Ayurveda, sattvic is a type of diet that does not involve garlic and onions because they stimulate the senses." Thank you, peanut butter. So with the sattvic diet, you're aiming for purity, but to truly attain uh, sattvic, you also examining your thoughts, you're meditating. Yeah, with the fire breath stuff. Gotcha. I think I remember Kundalini practitioners using garlic and onion. He says, "Peanut, thanks." I haven't. I saw the original Blade movie a long time ago. I didn't see Riddick. The original Blade was pretty good. It's been a while though. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna shoot for a little bit of an earlier night to sleep. Um, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, regular talk, Course of Miracles stuff. 1 o'clock, again, another regular. Unless, maybe someone might want to come up out of the blue. And 5:25, Dave Fair, Course of Miracles teacher. He's been at it for a long time, I believe, since the 1980s. He says above, question if you remove pharma and you need to use natural items to fight infection. I've had infection currently and trying to avoid antibiotics. Um, Guys, throw out some suggestions. Natural antibiotics, turmeric. I know good for inflammation. Should be good as well as an antibiotic. Let me think on that, T. Peanut butter says consult with an Ayurvedic doctor if you can. Someone was doing Zumba. Awesome. Yep, I remember that you take turmeric. Ginger is good. Give me 1 second before we say goodnight. Oregano, specifically oil of oregano. Very good. Echinacea. You can do an echinacea tea. Apple cider vinegar. Cabbage, honey, garlic. Out of everything, I would say honey, garlic, echinacea, and oregano oil. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's much appreciated. This is a golden seal. Also good for detox too, by the way. Thursday night, pulling cards. Lucy, Wednesday night, scroll's going to be up. Pepper says pine needle tea. Sissy says oil of oregano will also walk parasites to the nearest exit. Powerful. It is very powerful. Echinacea is really good for the immune system. Thank you, peanut butter. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Love you. Take care.